it's Apex Gaming here, back with another video, and in this guide, I'm going to be explaining to you guys how to defeat the Sentinel Artifact, and this is my first time actually fighting the Sentinel Artifact. I have never done this boss before, so during this fight, I actually go down twice, and it's because I wasn't really sure what to expect. I never really watched any other videos on YouTube. So yeah, and one thing I'm going to tell you guys is that make sure you guys don't use the ray gun, because the ray gun really doesn't do any damage on the Sentinel Artifact. It's pretty much useless. I mean, sure, it is good against the zombies and the elite zombies, but if you're actually trying to do damage on the Sentinel Artifact, the ray gun's not going to really do any damage. So you guys are going to need a assault rifle or a LMG to pack a lot of damage on the Sentinel Artifact. And so the method that me and my team used right here, well, what they were doing was that they both had the upgraded ice staff, and what they kept doing is that they kept charging it up, and they kept using it to create like an ice storm, which freezes all the zombies. And so what happened was that once you defeat the Sentinel Artifact once, it's gonna show up as two times again. So every single time you put damage into it, there's gonna be one at the first time. Now there's gonna be two Sentinel Artifacts, and all you gotta do right here is you're just gonna want to crouch down so that it doesn't hit you. Because that's what me and my team were doing. We were just basically on the floor so that it couldn't get us. So it starts from the very bottom and then it goes all the way to the top, shooting its laser. And don't let this laser hit you, because this can easily do a lot of damage and just bring you down. Like, even if you have 3 armor plates, and even if you have Juggernaut, it will still bring you down. So make sure you guys do not get hit by the laser. Like, whatever you guys do, don't get hit by the laser. And so basically, if you don't want to do what I do, just keep shooting the Sentinel Artifact like I'm doing with your teammates, or if you're solo. Keep putting as much damage as you can into it to bring down the smoke. Now I recommend before you guys actually start the boss fight to get an assault rifle like I did, which is the Model L. I didn't fully pack-a-punched it, I only pack-a-punched it once, but I recommend that you guys pack-a-punch it 2 times. So that you guys can do as much damage as you can on it, and use like the napalm fire ammo, or the freeze ammo mod, because if you have an ammo mod and you have fully pack-punch weapons, you'll just be able to like put a lot more damage into the Sentinel Artifact to actually bring down its health faster, and it ultimately will help you kill the Sentinel Artifact that much faster. So just keep using the same method here that I'm using, and that my teammates are using. Basically, if you and your other teammates, you just have an ice staff and you just lie on the floor, just keep charging up your ice staff and just keep shooting the ground with your ice staff, and none of the zombies will be able to hit you guys. Like, they'll just keep dying, because the upgraded ice staff does a lot of the amount of damage that it covers in the area is pretty wide. So the zombies won't be able to hit you guys. But when the elite zombies come, the things will get a little bit more confusing, as I'm going to show you later on. It does get a little bit more difficult and more harder once the shock mimics, the Amidal, and then the doppelgangers, they come there. Because these guys don't go down really that fast, so yeah, yeah, so every single time you destroy a sentinel artifact, another one's gonna appear. So it starts 1, 2, 3, then 4. So right now we're looking at 4 sentinel artifacts. And like I said before, all you gotta do during the boss fight is to make sure that the sentinel artifact laser does not hit you. Make sure you are avoiding it at all costs. Like do what me and my teammates are doing. We're just crouching on the floor where the laser can't hit us. Or you can go behind the wall right there where the stairs are. You can just hide behind the wall and the sentinel artifact laser won't be able to hit you there if you hide behind the staircase wall. But yeah, like I said before, using the ray gun was actually like a big mistake because the ray gun actually really sucks during this fight. So yeah, you guys should not use the ray gun at all. Either use an AR or an LMG. That will be perfect. Probably the next time that I actually fight the sentinel artifact, I'll probably use like an LMG or something like that, and I'll probably pack a punch in it. That way I can like do more damage. So yeah, make sure that before you guys enter the fight, make sure you guys have at least 1 mutant injection. I have 2 L53 Casimirs, which is actually kind of helpful during the fight, but LC50R Casimir is kind of useless during the fight, and they don't really do anything really. Yeah, so right here, as you guys can see, the sentinel artifact laser hit me, and even though I had 3 armor plates, and I had Juggernaut, I still got down, so that's what I mean, like this. Luckily, my teammate had he had one of those gobble gums that allows the teammate to keep all the first ones that you got. I'm not sure which gobble gum my teammate probably picked up or something like that. It was called Near Death Experience. It's either one of those gobble gums. So either of those gobble gums are really useful and helpful to use in the fight. So make sure that you or your teammate are using either the near-death experience or Phoenix Gobble Gum, because those are going to really save you and your teammates. Or if you're, if you're playing solo, then you might really not need those Gobble Gums at all. But if you are playing with a squad, then yeah, those Gobble Gums are useful. So yeah, like you guys can see, the recent injection did help me a little bit. But help me against some of the doppelgangers. But the amalgam was pretty strong, and I mean honestly, like the recent injection doesn't really do much damage against the amalgam and the shock mimic. Like the shock mimics and during the boss fight are extremely hard to defeat. Like even when I have my Pack-a-Punch ray gun, it still wasn't doing any damage with it. So maybe if I fully Pack-a-Punch, like I Pack-a-Punch my ray gun I think once or twice. But yeah, I mean it still wasn't doing a lot of damage, as you guys can see. Like my teammates were pretty much doing most of the damage. And so you guys can see the sentinel artifact is right there. So once it comes there, right where the staircase is, you just use the demon that is gonna wanna put as much damage as you can, just to bring down its health bar. And the key to surviving in this fight is to make sure that you guys keep on running around and you guys keep charging up the ice staff, because this part of the fight was really hard because you have these enemies chasing you. And you have to dodge the sentinel artifact laser at the same time. So you gotta make sure that the sentinel artifact laser does not hit you, but you also gotta make sure that you don't get cornered from all these elite zombies. So yeah, it's definitely hard. With all these zombies and elite zombies chasing you while you're trying to dodge the sentinel artifact laser, it definitely makes this entire arena a little bit more difficult. But the whole key here is that make sure that make sure that you are watching out the laser when it's rising up or when it's lowering down. So if it's lowering down, you're just gonna want to crouch on the floor or get behind one of these walls so that the laser doesn't hit you. But if the laser is shooting at the lower part of the level, maybe you guys are gonna want to run up the stairs and stay on the higher ground or the upper level so that the laser doesn't hit you. And so yeah, basically I think what my teammate was using here was a Tesla Swarm. Tesla Swarm is, I definitely recommend you guys use a Tesla Swarm. One of your teammates uses it because I think it's a really good, I think it's really good to use during these fights, and I think it's going to save you during these last few rounds. So, the last part here where you see all these sentinel artifacts in the air, now it's going to combine into one. You're going to want to put as much damage as you can into this thing. If you don't destroy the sentinel artifact in time, what's going to happen here is that you're basically going to lose the entire to the ground. And I think like the entire thing blows up and all you and your teammates will all die. So put as much power and damage as you can into the sentinel artifact so that you guys bring down its health. And yeah, that's so yeah, like I said before, make sure you guys are running like a fully pack-a-punched LMG or an AR, and that way this boss fight will be a piece of cake. And make sure you guys also use the ice staff and do what me and my teammates were doing. So yeah, if this guide helped you, then please give it a like and subscribe. Thanks guys, and enjoy the ending cutscene.
Let's get the hell out of here!
There is more to be done now that you've secured the Sentinel artifact. Bring it directly to me. I have gathered every available file on the history and previous uses of this ancient device. It appears several times in the historical record. Some date back to ancient Egypt. I have deciphered steps to activate and control it. The artifact requires an infusion of exotic materials, unique elements that can only be harvested here at Liberty Falls. I have already ensured everything we need is ready for your arrival. You will see your lost Agent Maxis again soon. I'll be waiting.